What's happening, guys? It's your boy Zike Junior, and welcome back to Football Fans Frenzy. Yeah, today, guys, I want to start off this new show, and I actually called it the Transfer Daily. I want to be giving you all transfer updates every single day as it is hot. Yes, I want to be dropping transfer stories for you guys here on this channel, Football Fans Frenzy. Transfer stories, latest and hottest transfer news in the transfer market every day until the transfer is over. And so, guys, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our transfer stories because I'm going to be dropping them hot. And also, you can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can see the handle name displaying beneath your screen. And so, guys, without further ado, let's just dive straight into it and let's take our bikes. Yeah, take your bike, take your car, take your jet, your private plane. Let's drive all the way straight to Paris in France. And the reports are that PSG are very close to completing a deal for Lionel Messi. We all know what happened with Messi this week with the whole transfer, the whole signing with Barcelona falling through because of Barcelona's brokenness. As I would like to say, Barca is broke, guys. If you have a Barca fan that is a friend right now, tap him on the back, but they need all the love they can get. Tap them on the back, buy them a couple of beers or something just to make them happy, because it's a crazy time for Barcelona right now. Yes, they were not able to complete a deal for Lionel Messi this week, and that deal actually fell through. But Messi is about to join PSG, and reports says that Paris Saint-Germain are closing in on a deal to sign Lionel Messi after making progress in negotiations with the forwards representative. Yeah, the club have been pushing for the Argentina international since Thursday when his move to Barca fell through due to financial reason and La Liga regulations. Messi's father and agent Yoge is expected to in Paris to talk directly over a contract that will be valid until June 2023 with an option to extend the agreement. PSG are now confident they can bring the 34-year-old to France, to Paris. But guys, a little twist to the story. Reports coming out last night is that Manchester City could still be interested in Lionel Messi. And it wouldn't really be a bad move for Lionel Messi because he will be reconnecting with his old-time friend and manager Pep Guardiola. Guys, we don't expect this whole Messi saga to go away very soon. We don't expect the transfers to be swift and quick because if I am Chelsea, I'm looking at this deal, I'm like, we can actually get Lionel Messi and add to our attack, and pay the salary. If I'm Man City, I can also do the same thing and say we can actually get Lionel Messi and make our attack even more formidable, And this is it with Lionel Messi. You have clubs that are sitting back there, they don't have to pay transfer fees, it's just the salary. And we know clubs like Chelsea, they can afford to pay Messi. Club like Manchester City, they can afford to pay Lionel Messi. So they can also jump into the negotiations. Chelsea is also looking at the possibility of bringing Messi to the Stamford Bridge, according to reports as of late yesterday night. And Man City can also be interested. There are also reports and rumors that Manchester City is also interested in bringing Lionel Messi in. It's going to be a long week. Next week is going to be a long week for Lionel Messi because I'm sure lots of clubs will be diving in right now and be looking at the option of bringing Lionel Messi. Everybody wants a Lionel Messi in their team. The same way, it's going to be a long, painful process for fans because you're going to get lots of links. And like I mentioned, Chelsea and Manchester City would be linked to this Lionel Messi deal a lot. So if you're a Manchester City fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, brace yourself, guys. Put on your seatbelt. It could just be crazy. It could just be crazy. You could just get news that Chelsea is trying to do a deal or Manchester City is trying to do a deal. I really don't think it's going to be a single horse race for Paris Saint-Germain for this deal. Let's quickly take a comment from Ortiz. He says, I still don't know what to believe. It's all if it's still Laporta playing games or it's for real. City hierarchy won't back down from getting Messi because of the stall in the Kane transfer saga. Exactly, Ortiz. That is what I'm trying to say. Like, we can't rule City out of this deal. Like, nobody can even rule City out of this deal right now. Because if I'm Manchester City, I'm like, Harry Kane is stalling, even though we are going to get to that transfer story soon. Why not get a Lionel Messi? Like, going to the transfer is going to be easy with Pep as the manager, go into the transfer and try to see if you can get a deal for Lionel Messi. Man City can pay Lionel Messi, same way PSG can pay Lionel Messi too. And even Chelsea can look at this deal and say, oh, okay, we can actually get a Lionel Messi and we will be fine. And truly, they will be fine with Lionel Messi in their team. So this deal is going to be a painful process. It's going to take a while. It's not going to be swift as some people are predicting, because people think it's just PSG that will be in for Lionel Messi, and I personally don't think so. But guys, let's quickly look at PSG with a Lionel Messi. PSG is actually building a very formidable team. Imagine having an attack of Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Neymar. I don't want to play against PSG, guys. And then coming to their midfield, they've already signed Sergio Ramos. They've signed very good players. And yeah, very good thing. For the first time, Sergio Ramos and Messi will be playing as teammates. If Messi does move to PSG, they'll be playing as teammates, no longer rivals. I wonder how that relationship is going to go, considering the fact that they've been fierce rivals for several years. It's a beautiful one. PSG with a good team. They've signed Hakimi. They've gotten in lots of good players to help out. So it's really gonna be beautiful, Ortiz says even United can pay Lionel Messi also. You forgot to mention that. Well, Manchester United, the Glazers will look at it and they will be like, can we afford to pay so much money for Lionel Messi? And then if you are getting in a Lionel Messi, how do you fit him in the squad when you just signed the Sancho and all that stuff? But like you said, it's also a possibility. Even though I would like to rule Manchester United out of this race, it's not the kind of deal you find Manchester United doing. It is really not the kind of deal you find Manchester United doing. Also, it's also possible that Kylian Mbappe might be moving to Real Madrid since Messi will be moving to that direction. So imagine PSG actually signs Messi and then goes ahead to sign Paul Pogba. Yo, man. Yo, that would be deadly. That would be deadly. And so, guys, if you are with me in France, let's drive quickly all the way back to England. If you're in your car, put on your seatbelt and drive really fast. I am using a Lamborghini right now. And so, guys, I am back in the Premier League. And let's talk about Harry Kane for a moment. Yeah, Harry Kane has released the statements denying that he refused to train with Spurs and he is due to return to training this morning, today, at Tottenham. So, there have been lots of reports about Harry Kane moving to Manchester City. Pep Guardiola himself, in an interview earlier this week, confirmed that Manchester City are interested in signing Harry Kane if Tottenham is open for a transfer. But he mentioned that if Tottenham is not interested in doing a deal, then the deal is off. And so I think that is why Ortiz was trying to point that Manchester City could look and say, okay, we are not making headway with Harry Kane. Tottenham is unwilling to negotiate and all that. So maybe we should just go for Messi and boost our squad, give us more chances in Champions League, give us more chances in Premier League, considering the fact that a lot of teams are actually reinforcing this summer to compete in these competitions. Also, we know it's a World Cup year, so a very large squad will really be appreciated. We go a long way this season. I actually will be pitting teams that don't have very large squads, So get a large squad this season and you might just be flying very high. Because you have lots of good players that are able to put in shifts, considering that it's going to be a very stressful season. And so, yeah, Harry Kane will most likely be going to Manchester City, and the report said that Pep Guardiola has confirmed Manchester City wants to follow the 100 million British record transfer of Jack Grealish for signing Harry Kane by signing Harry Kane. Tottenham have rejected City's 100 million bid earlier for Harry Kane, but then there are reports also that Tottenham are willing to do a deal now. Considering the fact that Harry Kane wants to leave and the whole thing, it's important that they cash out. But it might be a deal that will be costing City a lot, way over 100 million. It could be a 130 or 150 million pounds move. But we'll have to wait to see what happens as City tries to negotiate a deal for Harry Kane. It's going to be a very good signing for Manchester City if Pep doesn't go nuts on him. We know the history of Pep with strikers. and we've seen it with Aguero, we've seen it with Ibrahimovic, and a whole lot of top strikers previously in the past. So I hope that this is a good move for Harry Kane. I hope the deal goes through, and I hope Harry Kane finds happiness at Manchester City, because we know Tottenham is not going to be competing for major trophies. Like, Tottenham is not going to be competing for major trophies. In between, guys, I just remembered this. There are reports that Aguero is threatening to leave Barca since Lionel Messi could not complete this complete his move back to Barcelona. That's a weird one. Since Lionel Messi could not complete his move back to Barcelona, there are reports that Aguero is they are looking at his contract to see how they can get Aguero out of Barca. Of course, Aguero is not pleased, because part of the reasons he came to Barca, part of the story that was sold to him is that Lionel Messi will be resigned. And now, since Lionel Messi has not signed for Barcelona, he's looking at his options. Like, Barca is definitely going through a difficult process, and Aguero at his age, I don't think he has the time and the energy for this whole rebuilding process, and Barca trying to sort their financial issues. And there is not even any guarantee that Barca will be able to register him for the new season. There's no guarantee that Barca can register him for the new season. So if I'm Aguero, I'm looking back now and I'm like, man, I need to take my chances and just leave now. Now is the time. Now is the time to leave. Let's take a comment, and that's Ortiz says Ortiz says Aguero really denied those reports, but Barca really scammed my guy. Yeah, Barca really scammed my guy. Of course, like I said, there are reports. How the transfer market is. There are rumors. There are lots of stories and stuff. But Barca really did Aguero bad. Not Barca's fault, to be honest. I think they got their calculations wrong somewhere. They should probably hire a mathematician to help them out, especially now they are facing financial crisis. They should really maybe get a mathematical guy or something, guy good in mathematics, to do their finances and calculations better, or maybe call their accountants or something, because it's really a disaster if you did not do your maths properly. They should have known that they wouldn't be able to sign Lionel Messi, considering the La Liga regulations and the whole money issues over there. Like I said earlier in the show, if you know a Barca fan, please give them a tap on the back. Also buy them beers or whatever. Just help them calm down, take them out, get them something to help them relax. It's really not a good thing to be broke. Barca is broke officially, and it's really affecting them. They will have to sell lots of players. They might not be able to register some players. It's just going to be very crazy season for Barcelona and their fans. So if you know any Barca fan, please show them love. They need it right now, guys. They need it right now. And still in England, let's move straight from White Hart Lane. Let's drive whatever you're driving. Me, I'm still on my Lamborghini, and I'm going all the way straight to Stamford Bridge. Yes, in London. I'm in Stamford Bridge right now, and the story in Stamford Bridge is that Romelu Lukaku has agreed a 5-year contract with Chelsea. This reports according to reports from Football.London. But yes, there are strong reports that Lukaku has actually agreed a deal with Chelsea to return to Chelsea. But of course, Chelsea still has the side with Inter Milan to sort out on a fee. But then there are reports this morning that Inter Milan is ready to accept £115 million for Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea. The report says that Chelsea and Inter Milan were set for crunch talks today, which was on Friday and everything. But it sounds like Lukaku and Inter Milan are willing to accept a £115 million bid from Chelsea. As according to a tweet on earlier on, it says, as we talk on Thursday afternoon UK time, Chelsea are getting very close in landing Lukaku. Yeah, so there are reports that Chelsea is very close to land Lukaku. Inter Milan are willing to accept a £150 million bid from Chelsea for Romelu Lukaku. Guys, let me know what you think about this particular deal. After several years, Lukaku from Chelsea going on loans to Everton, and so coming to Manchester United, and then now going to Inter Milan from Manchester United, and Chelsea is bringing him back after so many years. Let me know what you think about this deal, guys. Is Lukaku the fix for Chelsea? It's gonna be a banter season, guys. It's gonna be a season of banter. Like everybody is ready, and ready to fire, like fire right now. There are bans coming already for Chelsea's move for Lukaku. Some of the Chelsea fans that I know are not happy about this deal because this is a player that they mocked while he was at Manchester United about his heavy first touch, being as big as a cow and all that nonsense. But now he's coming to Chelsea, and a lot of them are not happy about it. So let me know what you think about this particular deal. What you feel about Lukaku. Otis says Lukaku coming back to England. He's coming back for months, years. Yeah, the English Premier League is a tough one. But I do feel like Lukaku is gonna do well for Chelsea. Like I always say, he's still gonna get lots of goals, whether you like it or not. He's still gonna score goals. My only problem with Lukaku is he doesn't tend to score important goals. That's my major problem with Lukaku. And honestly, guys, I seriously cannot deal with his first touch. Is really a disaster. Though it has improved a bit, this past couple of years, but then it's still Lukaku. It's still Lukaku scoring on important goals. Up front with Werner is gonna be sensational. But then you're having a Werner that actually misses lots of chances, and also Lukaku also tends to throw away lots of chances. So we'll see what happens with that particular deal. And yes, there are reports that Bernardo Silva is gonna be leaving Manchester City. He has actually told Pep that he wants to leave, and Pep confirmed this at the press conference that Bernardo Silva and a couple of other players wants to leave. He also made mention of the fact that he said if they want to leave, that if he has told them they cannot keep unhappy players, so if you want to leave, get a buyer. Get a buyer if you want to leave, and then they're open to have discussions and talk about this thing. So that's it, guys, on Transfer Daily. I'm going to be back here tomorrow to give you latest transfer news. I'm going to keep you updated every single day. Tomorrow is gonna be by 9 a.m. Weekends is gonna be by 9 a.m. But during the weekdays is gonna be by 8 a.m. every day. So if you want to get your transfer stories as they hot, always join me on this show, guys. Transfer Daily is gonna be hot. Quickly, let me go through comments from Ortiz before I end the live. Pep already confirmed this showdown talks coming for a cut price. Yeah, I hope Bernardo Silva actually gets his heart desire and leaves. If he really wants to leave Manchester City, he's a very good player, and Manchester City will be losing a good player in Bernardo Silva. So we'll see what happens in the coming days and weeks. The transfer market is still open. I'm going to be back here tomorrow by 9 a.m. And yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Smash a like on this video, guys. Very important. Smash a like on this video. Follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and I am going to follow you right back. And hit that subscribe button. Please, let's get our numbers up. Invite your friends too, right? Okay. Bye, guys.